last week, the creature that was sniffing Meepo woke him up. Meepo was startled by the creature uh, and shouted him off. And the furry creature, along with two others, uh, dashed in to escape. They made it away safely. The rest of the party said, well, that was weird. What do you think they were? I don't know. They set a watch. The three hairy creatures continued to watch the group from a distance, but it was a relatively uneventful night after the fact. The party then, in the morning light, snuck towards the encampment, stealthing along their way. There was a lot of confusion about, positioning and how things could be heard, and a lot of that. So I re-listened to the video just to make sure that I had all my notes right on where things were. So we're going to be using a quick reference map here, not to scale. Now, as the party were trying to draw out the guards from the place, they were observing from a distance. They saw there was 10 guards on top of the walls, two people working a smelting fire, and one person walking back and forth. And you'll have to forgive me for the tokens I use.
That's okay.
It's like I know you guys, remember the orcs from the first time, but like they just make such good mobs.
That's fair.
There was they tried a baying sheep. Is that what sheep do? They bay.
Why?
The sheep was too quiet for them to react. They tried a screaming wyvern, and the guards definitely heard that and made them very nervous. So they were watching the skies. And when the party tried to sneak closer to get into the next position, the guards heard the clanking of metal from the plate mail. So the party then tried to create a distraction with with using thaumaturgy to create sounds far away, and Levi sent Strauss into the sky. One of the archers, who was very jumpy, uh, immediately shot Strauss out of the sky, killing
Oh,
her.
sadness.
Yeah, and we're picking up from that moment right now, and I'm going to bring up the map here.
I have a brief question.
Yes.
Is somebody in charge of Meepos and somebody in charge of Lou?
So originally, Meepo always controls Lou.
Ah,
So whoever wants to do that, I guess.
I mean, I can. I guess, need Lou's information.
Well, I
Is
don't
that our
have
problem?
I don't have either of those.
Excellent.
Actually, wait, no, I do. If it's the right level. Nope, that's for Simon.
I should have asked a while ago.
Wait, here we go. Let's see. All right, there's me. And honestly, we can just leave Lou off of it for now
Okay.
because we don't want to overcomplicate things more than we have to. All right, and to describe the scene, you guys are in a cluster of trees, and the way you all are positioned is like there's the front group, which is everyone you see here. Back about 100 feet is the back group, which includes Oscar and Malone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the tree line extends about 100 feet or so in front of you. And then there's about a 200-foot gap here in the trees. Now, on this wall is where you see all of the guards. You see this one person walking back and forth. He's marked by the orc chief here. And two people are working as smelter. Now, up here, in the midday light, you can see more clearly see the the figures that were hanging from the center here. There appears to be like a human man with brown hair. A red skinned individual with curled horns. A much smaller figure. Let's see, where is that? Oh, here it is.
Great princess.
Much smaller figure. A teenage girl with red hair.
Interesting.
And then lastly, a dark skinned elf with a buzz cut.
Oh no.
They appear to be hanging from some form of white structure.
Oh. Logan, this is brutal.
And that's where we begin. It's the few seconds after Strauss has been shot.
You know, arguably, guys, we could rescue our old characters and resurrect them.
I'd be interested in doing that.
My only stipulation would be you have to choose one.
That's fair.
You can mix and match the parties, but that's going to create a headache for me for something coming up.
Absolutely fair. I don't know if we have the money.
At this point, it costs you about $1,000 each.
Okay. Did we ever roll initiative?
No, there's no initiative. Strauss just flew into the air after that sound and got shot and dropped. There's been no initiative. It looks like the guards have not discerned your position. It's just they heard something come from the woods, and when something flew out of it, a guard took a shot.
Fair enough.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do what I should have done at the very end of last week,
Uh-oh.
and I am going to Eldritch Blast the guy that got the guy that shot him.
Okay, so what is the range on your Eldritch Blast?
120 feet.
Because you are out of range right now.
I thought we were 100 feet.
No, you're 100 feet from the edge of the line, from the edge of the tree line, and then there's about a 200-foot gap. Here, let me draw it in. Again, not to scale.
Okay. So we're much farther than I thought.
Yeah. It appears that as a few seconds more pass, the guards are talking to each other over the great distance. You can't hear what they're saying, but there seems to be a slight the tension that the guards seem to have is slowly dissipating. They've still got arrows at the ready, but none of them are drawn. You know what I mean?
Okay. So what is down below where the smelter is?
Uh-huh.
Is that a building?
This is a smelter.
No,
This
below that.
appears to be a lone shack. And this is a longhouse.
Okay.
If you had just based on your assumptions, it looks like the only one that's really being actively used is the smelter right now. Definitely, you don't see any movement coming from the other two buildings.
Okay. I'm immediately gonna grab my sword and start walking towards the tree line, the end of the tree line. Then.
All right. Does anybody else have a reaction to that?
I'm gonna kind of go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm gonna ask him what he's doing.
I'm gonna say, "What do you think I'm doing?"
Now, wait a minute.
I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. But maybe we should take a step back because I don't think our best approach is just to storm in.
They killed my bird.
All right. Let's see who's there that I can talk through. Sinjak is like, you can get another bird. Is that a familiar?
It's not the same.
It's pretty close. I've had 6 pandas just in 1 year.
I'm not sure I quite understand this magic.
It's like our mounts.
Oh, it's not just the same thing that you call back?
Look, we can debate this later, but we.
Okay, all right. I did not want to die. I'm going to throw that out there.
I'm going to say, okay, we have 10 minutes to come up with a plan, or I'm going in.
Well, I don't.
Do we know that's all the people that they have?
No, let's
And
be
then
real.
I will come back to the line that we were at, and I will be pacing back and forth.
Okay, I can handle that. Can you pace quietly?
As much as my half-plate mail will let me.
Let's see. Make a stealth roll. That you are pretty far away, but
We gonna die. We're gonna die, Miss Diane. We're gonna die.
just click one and put guidance on it.
Yeah, I'll throw guidance on that. I'm sorry, I was looking through spells to try and come up with the game plan.
Well, even with my disadvantage, I rolled a 16 without guidance.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, Levi is not without thought. He is walking quietly.
That's good.
About 5 minutes in, the tension is completely gone from the guards. It seems like they have turned their backs from the woods. This figure right here, he walks back over to the smelting group, and they get back to work. You see the fire roar again, as like it looks like they're loading something into a giant pot, and they're stirring it, and you see them like using tongs to pull stuff off the top, and like they dump it into a big slag pile, and it takes them a little bit, but once they get to a satisfactory amount, you see them take the pot off the fire and begin to pour it into lines in the dirt outside. There you see bits of smoke and steam come up, and they take the pot and put it back on the fire.
I don't think, and I'm saying this in a whisper, I just don't want to keep whispering.
Yeah.
I don't think trying to lure them out with noises is working. Like I don't think they're gonna come out one by one.
I think you're right, but I don't know exactly what to do with that.
Well, I'm wondering, maybe, hold on. I know you said this is very well. Sorry, my cat left me. I know you said this is like a rough estimate, but from the tree line, would you say the 3 at the forge are roughly 50? No. You showed me. You showed me right here. It's 200 feet. That's a lot of feet.
Yeah. Looking at it's like around this lake, it's got the shoreline. And there used to be some trees here, but it looks like many of them have been cut down for building this big wall and these stairs. It looks like much of it was sourced in the immediate area, especially this longhouse. It looks like it was built by many timbers. Like, I don't want to give a real number because it's a
fine.
lot harder to BS with a real park ranger here. How many logs are needed for a cabin?
No, that one, I've no idea. Go for it.
Okay.
Well, well, maybe we need to come from behind the longhouse. Go south, cut around behind the longhouse, and attack from there.
Yeah, but how tall would you say the house is?
Yeah, it's about 10 feet tall,
Okay, how tall would you say the wall is?
about 20 feet tall.
Arguably, they can see over the house.
Meepo says, I'll be right back.
Okay.
And then Meepo disappears.
Okay.
But if they're not looking, across the other side of the house, because that's got to be 200 feet from the wall to the longhouse.
Yeah, but they have 7 people. How are you going to get them not to look that way when they've got 7 people up on the wall?
Meepo says, I could sneak up there. It's easy. They don't look this way. It's fine.
Where are you sneaking? Where did you go?
I don't know if it came well through the projection, but like he ran around to over here
Uh-huh.
and just like scoped it.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. We could send Meepo in. Meepo has to be prepared that we're not going to be nearby enough if something goes wrong.
Well, if Meepo can lure a few of them down into those south tree area, we can be sitting there and start taking them off, and it'll take much longer for the archers on the tower on the wall to get down to us.
The problem is if they send too many reinforcements, we're screwed.
Well, there's actually 2 issues.
Yeah.
Well, one maybe not issue. The people doing the smelter, the 2 might not actually be trained warriors.
Right.
The big guy obviously is.
Yeah. His caricature kind of gives us concern.
The next thing is if anybody's in the longhouse sleeping.
Didn't consider that. Should have. Did not. So we're looking at
We could
10.
lock the door and burn it down.
Oh, we can
That's
start it.
Meepo.
We can start it on fire.
That Meepo said that.
Yeah, I figured.
That felt like an in-character thing for Meepo to say.
Oh, absolutely. And for once, Katya is strongly considering it. I'm gonna eat a candy cane.
I mean,
No.
if it's caught on fire, at least we know. We know if anybody's in there. Heck, I can shoot fire if I'm
That's
close enough.
not. That's a pretty good distraction too. Is Meepo able to be invisible? Hold on. I'm Meepo.
I can sneak,
You can sneak.
but I have no magic.
We gotta fix that for you, Meepo. Well, if Meepo's willing to take that risk, setting the fire and having Meepo come back into the forest might actually be a good distraction.
I would be down for it. I think it might work.
I don't know if the fire would take anybody out. I think they'd react too fast, but I'm for this plan.
Well, the plan is basically to try and find out if anybody's in there. And any sort of fire will definitely do that. As long as he sets it good enough.
Well, what if they run out? It's like I could lock the door. Then they burn inside. Not our problem anymore.
Is there a door on the backside?
I don't know.
Yeah, I see a door.
Okay. I mean, you're welcome to lock it and set fire to the building. This is probably one of the few times I will support Meepo's plans. And I would like to note, it's not Eric. But this does feel like a very Eric plan as well, so.
Howard chimes in. Well, they are bastard slavers.
I forgot that Howard was here. Um,
Which
really
character is Howard?
Howard is this guy.
Okay.
so when I saw that we had 9 people,
Ah. You saw we had 9 people?
yeah, I shouldn't have counted Howard in that.
Are you saying Howard's not a person?
He's not
That's racist.
a warrior. When I say people, I meant
Fighters.
Fighters.
He may surprise you.
And even Oscar's kind of questionable on that front. But we're going to try it. We don't really have a lot of options here. It's that or we run away and never come back to the home that we love. And that Howard doesn't have that option, so.
All right, Meepo, go to it.
Oh, do you want aid, an extra 5 hit points before you do that?
Just in case he burns himself.
Well, wait. How am I starting the fire is a question.
Oh, that's a good question. Well, we all have kindling kits, don't we?
I mean, I can lock the door, no problem. Just a bit of rope. Everyone carries a bit of rope.
Hold on.
But do we have any oil?
What is in my?
We got any gopher cleaners?
Gopher cleaner?
Yeah.
I have a sensor. Would you argue that a sensor contains oil in it?
No, it's more of incense.
Oh, yep, there we are. Block of incense. Got a candle?
Yeah, I got candles. I don't got oil.
I got a tinder box and a torch.
By the way, as this conversation continues, you see the people come out with a shovel and start to dig up the liquid that is now solidified into bars from the ground. It is catching in the light. It is a silver. They then take that into the small building right here.
They take it. I see.
Meepo can make do with tinderbox, but gopher cleaner makes it more fun.
We're
Would
not about
Meepo-
having fun. We're about
What-
getting done.
Real quick. When restocking before coming on this trip, would Meepo have tried to have something like this on him?
I would have said he would have had like all of the basics covered.
Okay.
Like whatever comes in a criminal's kit, he would have tried to have. I'm not sure what's in a criminal's kit offhand.
I'm looking it up. Burglar's pack. Backpack, ball bearings, string, bell, candles, crowbar, hammer, potions, hooded lantern, 2 flasks of oil.
Yep.
Haha.
Perfect.
He's got his own oil. And ball bearings. A bag
Yeah.
of 1,000 ball
Hey,
bearings.
ball bearings can do some work.
Oh, absolutely.
If he's running away, drop a bunch of ball bearings, and there you go.
I can also put it in front of the door so if they get it open, they trip and fall
Yep.
and still burn.
Not a bad idea.
I like this plan.
Would you like 5 extra hit points?
I mean, I'd like not dying.
That's what I was thinking. Let me see. I can do this to 3 people. Who 2 other people who want 5 extra hit points.
Might as well do it on the melee people.
These guys have come up in the meantime. They didn't like being left alone for so long.
That's absolutely fair. Is Lou going to be part of our fight?
For simplicity, I want to say no because I don't have his up-to-date sheet on me.
Okay. Who's this scary looking person over here?
Huh?
Who's this scary looking person in the back here?
That is Sinjak.
Right. All right. So if we're doing melee, Chris, do you consider yourself melee or support?
Support.
Okay, so we'll do Sinjak, Meepo, and either myself or white-haired dude.
White-haired dude's Malone. He says, like, you don't need to give it to me. I'll be
All
back.
The crossbow.
Yeah.
All
So
right, those will be
He
the
taps
3
it. It's like, my plan is to stay in the back. Oscar's looking a little demure, but it's like he pulls his short sword. It's like I can back up anyone who needs it.
Should I give it to Oscar? You stay in the back, Oscar. I'll give it to myself, and hopefully we got this. I'm gonna grab a cookie before Meepo enacts this plan. They're freshly baked. I can't not.
Check out my peanut butter cookies. They're,
Nice.
they're a little charred on the bottom, but you know. It's an Alton Brown recipe. I like him for pulling recipes from. All right, Meepo begins to sneak down. Sneaks back up. Is anyone going with me?
I'm gonna go about halfway.
I'm back.
Here, before he goes, let me double check. Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw guidance on Meepo just in case.
Okay.
Sure.
It'll last a minute, so depending on what happens, he might have to roll a stealth roll. He might have to roll another roll.
As he goes down, I'll go halfway down just so I can watch what they're doing at the smelter.
Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of the same. It looks like they're piling up.
But I mean, I'm gonna do it so I can partially watch and make sure he's in the clear.
Okay. All right. So everyone's going to be moving positions. Tell me where everyone wants to end up. I need to change my mouse.
I want to be one above the long house, maybe one to the left.
Here, hold on. My mouse was being weird. I needed to change it. Okay. Yeah. Nope, this one's doing it too. Dang it. Right here?
One down more.
Okay.
Yep.
Meepo is going to loop around to here. So that way he can get to the longhouse, into the door.
I don't know if I want to move or not.
You don't have to. Okay, Sinjak. Where do you all want Sinjak?
Is he stealthier than me?
No.
Well, I think one of us fighters should be near Meepo, and one of us fighters should stay where we are.
Okay.
Cookie.
Where does Click want to go?
Click is going to try and be like a little bit in between both groups. I at least want to keep an eye on Meepo, if nothing else, but still stay hidden.
Yeah, you all can move inside the trees pretty easily.
Okay.
I'm still gonna require once everyone picks their positions, I'm gonna do a stealth check. Just for like general awareness of the guards.
If everybody agrees, I think Sinjak should maybe be down here. That way, if there's an attack from this direction, Meepo has coverage. But if there's an attack from up here, then I can also jump out and interfere.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Okay.
That was it.
Howard, he decides he wants to stick by Katya. He pulls out like this little hand crossbow.
All right.
He didn't come here completely unprepared.
That's absolutely good to hear.
Not completely.
Not completely. He's definitely not experienced.
Cool.
So if he's going to hit anything with that crossbow, it's going to be a doozy. Where do you guys want Malone and Oscar?
Crap. I don't want to leave the two weakest up with me by myself. What if I would argue that maybe Malone should back Levi up, and maybe Oscar can go behind Click. How does that feel?
I'd be down with that.
Okay. If that's how you all want your positions, let's do a stealth roll to determine if you were able. You're not going to be immediately caught in this stealth roll, but just like to find the general awareness of the guards.
Absolutely fair. Do you want me to roll for Meepo?
Sure.
I rolled a natural 20.
All right, Click is fine.
Boy, Chris.
Sinjak in his heavy plate
Not a D20.
did pretty good. Oscar did better. Malone, he's a little bit older, so Levi, you could hear him get a little bit winded as he was trying to move through these woods and not make a sound. Like, he had to kind of overstep in some places.
Meepo's got a 28.
Yeah. And then lastly, Howard, Katya, Howard, his teeth are chattering and it looks like he's shaking a little bit.
Oh boy, buddy. Oh boy. I wish I had a way to calm him, but I do not have that spell.
No. But everyone gets to where they want to be without too much hassle.
That's good, at least.
All right. Now, the plan is for Meepo to sneak forward.
Yep.
So, I'm going to have to take a quick pause here for a second. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Alrighty.
We've been abandoned. No, I'm going to get juice. Do you want a second cookie? Have a candy cane then. Diane says she wants a second. I miss Diane. I'm gonna take a nap with your dad. So how are you doing, Chris?
I'm doing okay. I can't complain any.
That's good.
Yeah.
You
Work's
take
been busy, so. And then just the holiday stress, which will ideally be over with very soon.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. How have you been doing?
Pretty good. We're driving up. I get to work tomorrow, but we get out of work at 3. So Quinn and I are going to drive up after work to my parents. And then I have to work on Sunday, so we'll come back down tomorrow. Nope, the next day, the following day after tomorrow.
Okay.
Whatever. We're just staying the night at my parents, but it'll be nice.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
So, for everyone that can see Meepo, he exits the tree line and goes into open cover. Now, it's he's trying to move as carefully as he can, drawing the least amount of attention to himself that he can.
Mm-hmm.
That mostly means just watching where he steps, making sure not to fall or step on any errant branches or twigs or anything like that that would cause people to look his way. I need a stealth roll.
All right, Meepo. Ah, natural 20.
Good.
Plus is 11. That's a 31.
Yeah. This
How
is
come
what he
I
was.
roll well for Meepo?
So Meepo, even with like the harsh sun being terrible for his eyes, he is able to slowly pick his way up to here, and he is not seen. In front of him is a simple door with a latch system. And how should he go about disabling this door?
Hold on. I know you mentioned we were not able to get him another I don't remember being able to get him another thieves tools.
He'd be able to get that amount of time.
Oh, okay.
Because like he had 2 days to shop, and I'm yeah, it's fine.
Well, he's got a crowbar. And he's got rope.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got string. So maybe what are pitons?
So have you ever been rock climbing?
Yes.
The things that you stick into the wall to
Yes.
anchor on?
That makes sense. That would make a lot of noise to hammer that in, though.
Yeah. Now, it is a latch system, and the door swings inward. So, however you think this should work.
I'm thinking. It's a latch system. There's no form of handle.
No, it's like it's just the kind that it looks. The thing that prevents it from swinging in
Yeah.
is just this
The
little
latch.
wooden bar that raises and lowers, and it looks like there's like a little stick sticking out of it.
Okay.
You know, just for some people to grip on either side.
I got you. I'm trying to figure out how to use the crowbar to essentially like get the door to stick. Anybody have any input?
Well, if it opens inward, it would have to be put in the door pushed back and then tied or held there somehow.
What do you think, Chris?
So we're trying to figure out how to get the door stuck, and with the limited materials we have, I don't suppose anybody has super glue.
That would be amazing.
Is that the only door where Meepo is, or is there one on the other side?
They didn't see one on the other side.
Okay.
And Meepo doesn't have any use with has any magic or anything like that.
Nope, he is a thief.
I do have a small knife. It doesn't really give much of a description. It's just small knife. So I don't know if it's like cutlery knife or maybe a whittling knife. It says found in a
Gesundheit.
So I'm wondering if maybe Meepo can kind of jam that in a little bit. It would be quieter than hitting a piton.
So you wanna jam the latch with a knife?
I'm just thinking outside the box here.
No. I'm saying whatever suggestion you have. I was just trying to understand it.
That is one suggestion. I do also have, in case the door swings out, I do have a blanket that maybe he can stuff under.
No, it swings in.
Oh, it swings in?
Yeah. Meepo also has rope, and because everybody has rope.
Yeah.
I highly doubt there's an anchor point that he could tie the rope from the handle to an anchor point.
Well, this log cabin wasn't built with a high craftsmanship, so it looks like some of the logs did not have their knots taken off completely.
I see.
Well, then in that case, maybe there's so you stick the end of the crowbar in, you pull it back to put tension on the door, and then he can tie that to one of the knots.
That could be a good one.
Okay.
You want to do that?
If it can fit in that space. My other idea is sticking it under in this very same fashion and like hammering the crowbar down into the ground with a piton, which I assume that would make
in there. The hammer's gonna wake him up.
I'm assuming into the ground will make less noise.
Ooh, wait a minute! I got an idea.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a crowbar.
We have a crowbar.
Okay. What if? Because I'm assuming the crowbar is shaped like a J.
Same.
What if we? I don't know if we have the ability to do it. I need to check and see. I'm just thinking out loud because here's an idea if we can manage to do it. But if we can bend the straight end of the crowbar at a 90-degree angle that is perpendicular to the natural curve of the crowbar.
Okay.
Then what we could end up doing is creating very much like how in our world, how there's those safety things in schools that slide through the door and then latch onto the door frame.
Oh, I like that idea. You don't like that idea?
No, I'm not sure I understood it. Say it one more time. Sorry.
We're making a triangle out of the crowbar.
Not so much a triangle. More of like, all right, I'm going to turn my video on for just a few minutes for this one.
Go for it.
But never mind. I have no idea how to turn the video on because I'd have to go to settings, I think.
Are you able to draw it and send us a picture in Messenger?
Or you can draw it on the map, I think.
That's what I'm going to do. All right, here we go. All right, so let's assume for a second the curved end of the crowbar is the tongued hook. So let's say that's the crowbar, and then it curves.
Where are we drawing?
Okay. So from this angle, assuming we're looking at the crowbar at an aerial angle,
Right.
taking this part here and curving it at a 90-degree angle. Because then what we can do is
Um,
in
so
this position.
if you're asking that Meepo has the strength to bend a crowbar, he does not.
Sinjak,
No, but he could come back and somebody could bend the crowbar.
could we have done this?
I'm gonna
Earlier?
send a message to Meepo that says, "Come on, let's get on with it." Levi's getting very impatient. He's looking for revenge.
We had, listen, we came up with a plan. It's a good plan. You have to let Meepo enact it. Arguably, all this time has not gone by. We're just we're thinking. But yeah, Meepo doesn't have the strength to do that. You're absolutely correct.
Sinjak might, Katya might, and like it would take a high roll.
Yeah.
We don't even know if there's anybody in there.
No.
Does
So-
Meepo want to take a peek?
Well,
all this could be for nothing. I say he just lights it on fire and backs up, and we wait to see if anybody comes out.
what if we at least stick it under the bottom of the door and he puts the one piton on top of it into the ground?
So
I don't think a pit is going to go deep enough that the door can't be shoved open.
Okay.
now the door swings in, so it's like
That's what I'm saying.
so, wait, are you? You'd have to put the pin on the inside of the building
Why?
because the door swings in.
Right. No, I'm saying we take the J part and we kind of put it under the door.
Uh-huh.
So it kind of creates a door jam from the inside.
Uh-huh.
And then put the piton down, not on the inside, but the outside. So if they try to pull it in, it doesn't pull in.
Oh, like you're talking like attach the crowbar to the piton.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean you could try that too. The only thing wrong with the other plan was it would require Meepo to bend the bar.
Yeah, that was a good plan, Chris. That really was.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get some custom-made crowbars for next time.
We will. We will.
All right, so I'm gonna need a sleight of hand check for sliding that crowbar underneath the door, and then attaching a the thing for it.
It's a natural one.
Oh, well, the crowbar is too large for you to put it underneath. It's like when you go, it's like you're trying to get a good angle on it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I say we just set the house on fire and Meepo runs back.
Does Meepo just get frustrated and is like, fuck it?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right.
Spend too much
Without locking the door, you're gonna set the fire.
There's no windows, is there?
You not anything that's like really fancy. Just more of like the gap that is left with some logs.
That's fair. Let me relook at how much oil I have. That / Meepo.
2 flasks.
Yep. He's gonna try and douse the door
Uh-huh.
with one flask and use the other to kind of line the bottom of the logs connected to the door so that once he sets something on fire, it all connects.
Okay.
Does that make sense? I paint. Door. And then
Okay.
along bottom.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. You see,
We're gonna find
everyone
out
can
this
see
first.
like Meepo getting a little bit frustrated after trying to stick the crowbar underneath the door. And then he just starts, he uncaps his two flax and he pours them onto the side of the building. And he takes out a bit of flint and steel, you know, or does he want someone else to light it from afar? I forgot if that was
Okay.
decided.
No,
Can anyone do that?
the flint and steel.
Okay.
Or well, I'm too far to do anything else.
Can Cliff do anything that ignites fire?
Let's see here. Sacred Flame, maybe? No, that's Radiance. Let's see.
If not, it's okay.
I'm gonna say we could always make a fire arrow.
Because prestidigitation would work, but it's only 10 feet away.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm afraid the only thing I can do is radiant and force damage.
I can't do anything. Well,
And I could
would-
throw a firebolt at it, but I gotta be within 120 feet.
nobody's positioned well for that, so Meepo's going to have to.
Do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, our archers aren't. We didn't consider this. Our archers are not positioned well.
All right, there.
Could he just like use the tinder block?
That's what he has.
Yeah,
Could he just do that and set fire?
yeah, he'll do that.
They were looking for something easier.
Unfortunately, we don't got easy.
Nope.
All right, so
We
Meepo.
did not prepare for this scenario.
All right, so Meepo pulls out his little flint and steel. He's pracked in a little bit of tinder just to get it going. There's a little bit of smoke. Slowly starts wafting up from his little batch. He puts it on the oil. The oil catches. What does Meepo do now?
Run back towards Sinjak.
Okay.
Stealth.
You want a stealth run or just a run?
What do you guys think?
You are Meepo.
Run?
Well, we did not consider making him a target, so stealthy run.
Okay. I need a stealth check.
15?
Okay. Yeah, that's
Not great.
Yeah,
Great
but they're
Cooper.
not necessarily looking your way yet. Okay, so Meepo, by the time you're trying just to book it as quickly as you can, more so just praying that they don't see you than actually like picking your spots. The fire catches and you see that it starts to like lick its way up the door. This wood, it's a several months old, so it's had time to dry out as far as from being living, but it doesn't look like it's going too well at first until the bit that you spread along the wall makes its way to the roof, and it catches that little bit of thatch before the fire really takes off.
Cool.
So you hear confused shouting and grunts coming from inside the thing, and it looks like all the guards have turned to look at what they're doing, including the people at the smelters. And now there are two sources of smoke spiraling up into the midday sky. There's more shouting and running. The door swings wide open, and you see people start to run out because you guys didn't lock the door, correct?
No, we could not figure out how to do that.
We tried, but no.
We really tried.
I would have just never mind.
Logan,
What?
what would you have done?
I would have looped the latch with the rope and then tied it to one of the knots.
Okay.
It's how I locked my brother in a barn one time.
Future reference.
Yeah, I was a terrible brother.
I tied my sister to a coat rack.
Siblings.
Yeah. I guess this means I should have tried locking her in a barn one time. Then I would have known the answer to this.
There's screaming and coughing, and the whole roof has caught on fire now as you see people just pouring out.
No problem. We did not discuss what we do next.
See,
No, we
people
did not.
people are starting to run out now. Oops. People are groggy, unsure of what's going on. It looks like there's another 10 people. This guy, the person comes running around. He's like, "Quick, get the buckets! Get the buckets out of the storeroom!"
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of people.
We have 20 people. But you know what this did allow was for us to see what we're up against.
Mm-hmm. And like even the people on top of the wall are coming down. They're running down these stairs. They're shaking. The stairs are shaking as they go towards the smelting room. And like they grab buckets. It's because and like you see people running down towards the lake. The people inside are in like an adrenaline based surge of energy. They're just running along, and it looks like they're trying to form a chain to pass buckets back and forth
You know, this
to
would
try
be
and
an
put out this
amazing
fire. But
time.
the thatch on this roof has just caught so completely that it seems like it's that most of the roof is already gone.
This would be an amazing time to have the spell lightning
It would be.
or fireball, really.
Yeah.
I've got firebolt.
That's not what I asked for.
Something with a big AOE. Who's got big AOE?
I
I got
can
shatter.
be 15 feet around me with spirit guardians. That's about it.
I have thunderous strike.
All right, so now there's only 3 people on the wall. Oh, you're
Yep.
still moving them.
Yeah, they're pretty much just abandoned the wall for right now. They're all around this log house trying to prevent it from burning.
Shouldn't we take this opportunity to sneak in there?
We don't necessarily know where the entrance is.
Are we sneaking in and sneaking out, or are we attacking?
We're going to have to kill all these people.
Yeah, because that worked really well last time.
Well,
You're
that's
on the
because
outside, and as long as you have more than a plan, then charge.
all the halflings and gnomes didn't attack like they were supposed to.
They were panicked prisoners who thought there was a creature inside that was gonna kill them, and outside that was gonna kill them.
Yeah, that was not our best game day.
They couldn't have even climbed the wall if they wanted to.
All right, so we ready for a shatter?
Oh, shatter would be good.
Yeah.
Oh, I have moonbeam. Moonbeam. I don't know. I might be too far away for that.
Well, from my distance, it looks like it looks like we're all too far away.
You can move around during this time if you want. Right now, everyone is bunched up around the burning longhouse. So I can redraw this map so it's more scale appropriate. Because right now, technically, this longhouse is 100 feet long
Oof.
and 30 feet across.
Well, with the amount of people that came out of it, 100 might be a bit much, but
My bad, 120
oof.
by 30 feet.
Okay, so should I? I'll send a message to Kat and say, "Come down here and let's go. We'll take them all at once."
Okay.
All right.
I don't know how this will go, but I support it. We might die.
All right. So,
First time.
Well, our plan to try and draw them. So we've got two different plans. That we
No,
can do.
arguably we've combined them and it's worked. They're drawn out.
yep,
Well, we tried.
they're off the wall.
We tried to separate them to take them off one at a time, and that did not work.
No, so this is the next best thing.
Is to have them all in one central area.
And off the wall.
So the only problem with your first plan is like you didn't have sufficient bait because like the sheep they did not hear, and then the wyvern they were terrified of, so they didn't want to leave their position.
I don't know how guards think.
All right, very simple here. I'm going to try and do it fast because essentially it's a new.
You're good. Take your time.
It's 20 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and okay, so and this man, he does not look like his picture, by the way. He's not a big scary orc man. He is he looks to be he's got shaggy hair, a bit of a gut on him, and it's like stubble from the looks like he's been living out, and he's been living in the wilderness, and he's not trying too hard to take care of his appearance.
Fair enough.
Let's see, we also have to get all of you people in here again.
Nah. You don't need us.
Nope.
Wish I could organize these better.
I'm gonna say you can create a folder and stick them all in, and then you can click the folder and like multi-collect all the things you want, and then it'll move it over in one grouping.
Oh, I should designate a party then.
Yeah, I can help you figure that out later if you'd like.
Be appreciated.
It helps a lot when I was running my group online.
Yeah. Nope, Lou's not in there. Levi is though. Katya is in there. Who else am I missing? Sinjak.
I think you got some Cat above somebody else. Yep, Cat and Meepo were together.
Sinjak
1, 2,
was by
3,
me.
4,
Bro.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Okay. Seeing this in real time. And also, I don't want to say like the crowbar plan wouldn't have worked if it wasn't a natural one. Because like I don't want you to think that there was only one answer to.
I did not think there was only. We tried. I mean, how could you have predicted that was the plan we were going to try anyway?
Right. See, and that's the smelter. This is the storeroom. So you put this little smokestack here with a little free hand.
I also rolled a natural one, so.
I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for the natural one, you probably could have gotten it under there.
Damn.
I mean,
Curse you,
to be
dice.
fair, you did roll a natural 20 ahead of that.
I don't like doing my odds all at once. I wouldn't mind spreading them out a bit.
Okay. It's kind of just in a U pattern. I need you all. Can you help me out and tell me like where you guys were generally?
Absolutely
Because
not.
it was Cat up here with Howard, and then Sinjak was down here, I think, and then Meepo was also down here. Click was in the middle,
Yes.
and Oscar was with Click. Malone was with Levi, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let me switch back. I'm sorry. Oops. Real bad. I should have had a more scale accurate map ready
You
too.
had no idea what we were going to do, in all fairness.
I should predict better.
Well, when you get really good at predicting, let me know so we can go and get some lottery tickets.
I'll give you a clue. Never use fortune cookies for your lottery tickets.
Did you?
No.
Okay.
No, there was a story about there was a case of like 7 winners at the same time for a lottery, right? Because
Right.
they all played the fortune cookie. They all played using fortune cookies. And since then, they've changed it so depending, it doesn't, there's no correlation between them. Like, basically, fortune cookies are a lot more random or whatever.
Right.
All right.
So what you're telling me is they know what the numbers they're going to play are?
I don't remember this story
I'm gonna Google it.
100% accurately, but
You piqued my interest. Hi, Diane.
oh wait, I need to get rid of these trees down here. There's no trees there. There's water. Nope, I don't want a shape. I want free-handed. All right, there we go.
Is there a
And
chain going to the lake?
yes, there was.
I should have said it sooner.
Well, I had to switch back to the.
Well, March 1st, 2021, Orlando Sentinel tells me not to ignore my lucky numbers because a man in Florida apparently won a man in North Carolina won 500,000.
Oh. I don't remember where I saw that said, don't trust your fortune cookie.
Oh, crap. 400 million.
Okay. Do you guys ever watch the National Lampoon's Las Vegas Vacation or something like that?
Oh,
Yes.
Long time ago, but yeah.
Do you remember the ending?
Nope.
Mr. Papa Giorgio, here's your car keys.
I was referring to the they played the lottery with that one guy he played for like 50 years and he finally won, but he died of a heart attack suddenly, so they just took his ticket.
It was Keno.
Yeah. I did not remember the name of the game. But all right, map is made. So what do you all do on your surprise round? Because I think the message is everyone's just agreed to go for it.
My surprise round, I am popping my Radiant Soul.
Okay, that's a bonus action, right?
Nope. That is an action.
I'm going to need to expand because I've never had 21 people active at the same time. 30.
It may be a good idea to treat it like a swarm thing. I don't know how you'd want to do that.
No, I'm talking about my. You remember that Excel file I made long ago?
His
Yeah.
spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't have enough colors either.
Just don't have that many people. Have only like 5 up and refresh them as we kill them.
Or like I said, just kind of treat it like a swarm.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure how to do that. But all right, so we got a Radiant Soul on Levi. And what does everybody else do?
All right. I'm coming right behind Levi.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I can do that. No, I can't do that. Well, I'm coming right behind Levi, and when I'm allowed to, I'm gonna cast. Moonbeam. Right there-ish.
Okay.
What does Moonbeam do?
Well, it creates a 40-foot high cylinder, 5-foot radius. Oh, radius. I love me a radius. So yeah, I'm gonna put it smack dab in the middle there. I can draw that, maybe, supposedly, debatably.
How big of a radius?
5.
5 foot? Just a 5 foot?
Yeah.
Crap.
So
Yeah, I'm just gonna change the settings back real quick. Because I've set this thing to 15, so that way all the distances were relatively good.
there we go. There we go. I drew my moonbeam.
Okay. All right, Kat prepares her moonbeam. Malone's gonna prepare a shot. Oscar, he's gonna wait to see on what Click does.
Ah, man. So she fired off a moonbeam.
How much health? Okay, good. They don't have much health. I hope you guys can just kill them outright.
I really hope so.
I'm going to try this. Let's see here. So I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon
Uh-huh.
right in front of this guy.
Uh-huh.
So it'll land here.
Uh-huh.
And then bonus action, I will attack him.
Uh-huh.
Actually, it tells me when I cast a spell, I can go ahead and make the attack already.
Yep.
So let me go ahead and make the attack on him.
Okay. This is still all just yeah. Keep going.
Because it's a surprise, is there any advantage or anything like that on it?
No,
Okay.
not for a ranged attack unless you're a rogue.
And before I forget, I want to say that I'm casting it at level 3.
Okay.
That is a 18 to hit.
That hits.
All right. That is a D8 plus 4. Wait, why cast it at level 3? What's the bonus of that? How do I cast a spell?
You get another D8.
Oh, I get 2d8. Okay. For some reason, it didn't tell me that on the D&D Beyond. It says 1d8 still at level 3 instead of 2d8. That's 15.
Damn it. I
What?
say damn it because you're 1 point off from just killing him outright and making things easier for me.
Just give him hot flash or a panic attack. That works too. All right, so bonus action. I will go ahead and attack him again just to finish him off.
Wait, isn't spiritual weapon a bonus action to cast?
Yes.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then I still get my regular action.
Right.
So we'll say you create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts duration or until you cast the spell again. When you cast a spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon on a hit. the target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus blah blah blah. As a
Right.
bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against the creature within 5 feet. So I'm just going to go ahead and attack the same creature.
Wait. That's a lot stronger. It's a casting time of 1 bonus action. So, yeah.
And then as a separate
Oh,
bonus action,
Yeah.
Now, do you have any kind of ranged physical weapon?
I mean, I do. I'll go ahead and try and shoot a crossbow.
Do it. Kill him.
Not super good with it. That's a 23 to hit.
You hit him. He dies.
Cool.
Okay. So, thank
I got
you.
one.
All right. And Sinjak is just preparing. He's raising his sword, waiting for his moment. It's a jagged weapon with a black onyx gem set into the hilt. Then Meepo will shoot a single crossbow, targeting. Now he's gonna have to move up a little bit, but he's gonna target this man. Can I get a roll, please, Laura?
No. Yes. Oh my goodness. Why? Attack, attack, attack. Hit. Oh. So, what is your attack, Meepo? Oh. Oh. 11
11 total.
for attacking, yeah.
Does he get any advantage from being hidden?
I don't know.
Because I think he's supposed to have advantage. Let's see. If you're both hidden and unheard from, you create an attack. 'Cause
I think you would have had to have decided to hide. No, that's not.
it usually does.
Yeah, he always does. Anytime you utilize stealth, you listen to his.
He did stealth back.
Yeah. 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 You do get advantage.
Okay. Come on, die. Nope, I rolled a 3 again.
Damn it.
I don't like my odds today.
Meepo completely whiffs it. And then, all right, so we're going to have to do Malone's attack. He got somebody. He's going to pick his target a bit depending on how much damage Katya did. So how does Moonbeam work?
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I should have been.
No, I'm sorry. I got a message. I'm sorry. This isn't you.
Let's see. Con save 2d10.
Yes. Sorry.
Hey, Laura?
Oh, sorry.
No, I'll be okay.
What's going on?
My dad is very bad at passing on information, and some people I know apparently passed away.
Oh,
I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah.
I should have expected it, but we can finish playing.
You sure?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're sure.
Yeah.
Moonbeam.
Yeah, so they're good. Those two people are gonna roll Constitution saving throws. Well, it's when they enter the area for the first time. So actually, I don't know if that happens. We've debated this before. I think it goes up, but it's when their turn comes round.
Right.
Yeah. So I throw
Well-
it up. Nothing happens.
Well, this is a surprise round technically,
Uh-huh.
so I'm gonna, for the sake of it, I'm just gonna say that it passes through their turn, but they get no reaction.
Okay.
So, con save. That one fails with a 6. One has an 18.
Oh. They pass, so they take half as much damage.
Okay, so roll the damage.
$15 points of damage.
Okay, Malone's gonna take a shot at the obviously weakened one. He's gonna roll a nat 19, and he's gonna kill that guy.
Nice.
All right. So now that we have passed through the surprise round, they still haven't quite identified where you are, but we're gonna roll initiative. And since it's 10:30, do you guys wanna? We can stop there, or since none of us have to go to work tomorrow, I'll assume.
I have to work.
Oh, that sucks.
I work until 3.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. And they're letting us out a little early, so that's nice. But yeah, I work the 26th as well.
Yeah. I'll get my spreadsheet and all that stuff ready for this massive combat we're about to start on.
Okay. Sounds
I
good.
killed some people.
That's
Yeah,
okay. I'm running bingo tomorrow night, so
All right. And let's see. Divine Soul. Howard didn't kill anybody. Katya did a moonbeam.
no, Radiant Soul.
Radiant Soul, sorry. Did I say Divine Soul?
Yeah.
Okay. Malone took a shot. Oscar, he's got a short sword. Click used his spiritual weapon.
Spiritual.
Sinjak cast a spell on himself apparently, and is just sitting there ready for when shit hits the fan. And Meepo took a shot but whiffed.
Yeah.
Sounds
Alright.
good.
All right, we will pick up the game next time